Just before we start the actual video, I must explain briefly that I have had some camera troubles on this trip. I believe it's due to the weather. It was very damp out. However, it's no excuse. The camera on the handlebars refused to record. I've lost files on the main DJI camera. I don't know what's happened, but all I can do is a little voiceover like this. So what we'll do is we will bring back the action just as I'm leaving Sainsbury's at Thetford after filling up with some lovely fuel, and we'll have a little drive down the road, and I'm no doubt I'll come back and interject at an appropriate time later on. Hello, we're back again. Right, we've just stopped at Sainsbury's at Thetford. I've now got a full tank of fuel again. I did have to push on down the A11 one more junction than I needed to, simply to be sure of getting fuel. It's the trouble with this scooter, tiny tank, but hey, never mind, as long as you allow for it and work out where the fuel stops are, it's a breeze. So, I'm not sure if I already mentioned, but I did pass my test earlier this week. No, not that one. No, not that turning. Oh, nearly got it wrong. Yes, so I'm now running without L plates. Hey, that sounds good, doesn't it? Anyway, more on that. Well, say more on that. There's nothing more to say. I passed the test. That's it. End of story. But it's not the end of the story. It means I can progress from a 125 to anything I absolutely want to. Well, say want to, can afford to, can fit in the garage. There are, you know, constraints other than what I want. Never mind. We'll talk more about that as and when. So the one thing I didn't mention earlier, no, in fact I'm not going to mention it. I'm going to leave it a mystery. And those of you that watched my last scooter camping video are probably asking the exact same question. Have I got the poles for the tent? Well, time will tell. So I'm not too sure where we are. We're about 20 minutes away. Probably a bit soon to put the cameras on, but never mind. You might be able to see it's brightening up a lot, although there are some dark clouds about. Oh, and it's a bit windy, and there's a bit of a hill, and we're in Norfolk. Hills and Norfolk don't normally go together, but when you're on a Modena, you notice every single incline. But hey, it's part of the fun, isn't it? I could have picked much quieter roads and taken twice as long to get there, but I thought to myself, you know what, let's just do it, get there. Right, this is a turning that I want. She'll probably, looking at it, take us over that bridge and up to the right there. Miles on this road. few miles down the road, another rainstorm, heavy shower. Yes, got wet. And we arrived at the scooter rally, something Fishy 2. The details of which are currently on the screen. Again, there's a lot of boring road riding, and the camera cut out before I turned into the rally site. So, we cut now to where I was parked up and about to put up the tent. So, the question you've all been asking yourselves, has he or hasn't he? Well, the answer is, yay! I just hope I picked the right ones up. Yep, they're the right ones. Right, I'll get the tent up, see you in a bit. Well, as you can see, I'm now all set up. And yes, I did bring the right poles. So, there we go. Hopefully, be a nice weekend. The weather, well, I've had a few showers since we've been here. So, it is what it is. Unfortunately, I seem to have lost a film I did at the start. But never mind. So, I'm just going to dig my transier out and put the kettle on, I think. See you later on. So, here we are, Saturday morning. It's a bit damp, never mind, eh? It's part of the fun of camping, isn't it? One minor issue. Well, that tent, I don't think you can really see it, there's got plenty of room to put my chair in to sit on. Plenty of room to put the kettle on for a cup of tea. Could even, if I wanted to, cook some food in there as well. There's little to no real ventilation. The door zips to the bottom, both sides. So as soon as you open the bottom, rain starts coming in. Yes, there is a side door. Let's go and have a look. But the same issue there. The zip is at the bottom. It's round to the top, so it's either all the way open or all the way closed. Because as soon as you open it from the bottom, it flaps in and lets the water in. Raining, so minor issues. And unfortunately I couldn't tell you which scooter won what, because I wasn't really paying that much attention, if I'm totally honest. But hey, all I know is I didn't win a thing apart from a bottle of wine in the raffle. But hey, you know, it was good fun, good weekend. It's just unfortunate that the weather was so bad after that custom show that it sort of rained quite heavily all night. I could hear the band from my tent, but I wasn't going to go out and get wet just to hear them. So that's it. That's another one done. Looking forward to going back again next year and hopefully remembering to record an awful lot more and my cameras work as they should do. So until the next one, we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.